I asked you guys questions to ask me that you guys have always wondered about being famous, the real aspects of everything. Everyone wants the real behind the scenes. Play these personas, we have these characters. It's hard, it sucks. Most of the time parents are like, why is my kid actually trying to make a living out of filming videos? Welcome to today's video, guys. My name is Beau, and on my channel you guys are gonna see stuff that's different, and if it's the same, it's usually gonna have a twist on it to be different. So please be sure to subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up at the end if you enjoy, and let's get right into it. I sat down today and I was thinking to myself, I was like, yo, what's a video I could film that answers questions that everybody wants to know about the industry that we are in, about being famous, about being a celebrity, about all these words that I really hate to say. And I was like, perfect, that's it. Oh, my bad. I got it. So, what I realized was everyone always realizes the real aspects of everything. Everyone wants the real behind the scenes. Everyone wants that reality TV style stuff, right? And so I figured, what better to do than in today's video give you guys a lot of the answers that you have in your head when you follow people in the entertainment industry who have made it. So, what I'm gonna be doing today, I asked you guys questions to ask me that you guys have always wondered about being famous. My worst favorite word in the world, no one, ugh. And I got a lot of really good responses, and it's gonna be kind of a Q&A based thing, right? But I hate Q&As. What we're pretty much gonna do is use your guys' questions to start topics to really just give you guys the inside scoop on the behind the scenes of everything. I preach this all the time to fans when I run into fans in public, and they just like, they either cry or they freak out. It's like, I am the same person that you are. Like, we are no different. A lot of these people that you guys just look up to and you idolize so high, almost put them on a godlike pedestal. And what I tell everyone is they pretty much are doing the same thing you're doing in a cooler place. Like, sure, they get to travel the world, they have the money, but they've worked hard for that. Let's get into this. Thank you so much to the people who participated in this. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it'll be up on the screen right here. For future reference, if you ever want to participate in a YouTube video, I usually use my Instagram. What percentage of your week are you working? Okay, this is a weird one, okay, because I struggle with this, and I think a lot of creators and celebrities and actors and actresses struggle with this. But in our world of YouTubers, social media, whatever it may be, celebrities, right? We are our own bosses, we are entrepreneurs. Our job is work, but it feels like play. And at the end of the week, you're just like, I had so much time to do more. Why didn't I do more? And I feel like people in our industry are always beating ourselves up. I was just had a conversation with my mom on the phone. It's like, yeah, I get it. My life looks amazing. I'm always traveling. I'm always doing super cool things. But at the same time, it's like when you're posting every other day or 2 times a week, whatever it may be, you never get a real vacation. We don't have vacation time. The only way to get a vacation is to take a literal break from the internet. And I do see people do it because they need it. But it's like, yeah, I get to go travel, I'm in Thailand or I'm in Paris, but it's like, I still have to film, I still have to edit. And maybe you have an editor, but you still have to work while you're there. You're always emailing, you're always talking with management or whatever it may be, planning for future things. It's like, it never ends. So how much are we working in our week? A lot. I don't know how many hours. It doesn't seem like it. We have free time. I play Fortnite. I'm sure a lot of creators out there, especially that I know, play video games. They party. We have time, but at the same time, we're always working. Our head's always going. So we're working 24/7, but we do fit in free time there while we work. It's a weird world we're in. I've always wondered how YouTubers have enough free time to travel and have their own time to be with family and friends. So kind of like what I just said, as far as family and friends go, it's hard. We're always working. I think the big thing is, and I do this, I don't know if other people do this, my head's worried about so many things. I wake up in the morning and I feel like I have a million things on my plate that I literally will forget to talk to my family. It sucks. It really sucks. It's like a disease, but it's just, that's life. I'm at that age, and a lot of people in this space are at that age where it's like work, and we just forget about things. It's really hard to make time for family. It doesn't help that a lot of us live away from our family, so I definitely see my family as much as I can. As far as filming around my family goes, I think at first it's always weird. Most of the time parents are like, why is my kid actually trying to make a living out of filming videos? As it gets farther down the line, they become those parents that are telling their friends how their kid does it. I think once it gets to a point where you're at that level, your family's totally normal with it, especially if you're those families like the Kardashians or whatever that has reality TV shows and an actual crew that's following them everywhere. I'm sure they're used to it. I mean, your family loves you, your family wants you to succeed, so there's really never a time where your family's like, put the camera down. They're usually there to help. Maybe it's different for other people, but that's just how it's been for me. As a YouTuber, do you get ready for the day just to film and not look like a hobo? I love this question because I don't know how others are, but I tell you guys, we are normal people. If we want to look good that day, we're gonna wake up, we're gonna shower, and we're gonna get ready, right? There's been so many times I've literally started my vlog way before I've even gotten ready. I've literally filmed an entire sit-down video looking like I just woke up from an 8-hour nap called AKA my night's sleep. It's the same concept as you guys. I don't throw on some gold-plated t-shirt with some Jesus-looking pants and a crown. I don't. I put my normal clothes on, I go about my day, I sit on my phone in the morning, sometimes I play Fortnite in the morning, we're traveling, we sleep in sometimes. It's not what you guys think. This life seems very glorious online. I couldn't be more grateful for the life I've been given today. I remember when Jay Alvarez, he would post these travel videos that people like make fun of to this day, that it's like unrealistic. But it's like that at the time when I was a young kid who used to surf all the time, motivated me to go out and explore and do more. And it doesn't matter whether or not their lives actually like that. It's motivating people and it's making an impact. It really comes down to, are we making an impact? Are we positively impacting the people behind the camera, you guys, in a manner that's gonna last and benefit you guys? And that's the goal. That's the daily goal. Are you and Jordan the same off camera? That's a tricky one because I'd say a big majority of this space, it acts online, right? We play these personas, we have these characters. I mean, right now is kind of a serious video, but in a lot of my videos, I definitely don't act just like that in person. Like, my attitude is much more realistic. Like, I'm not gonna be bouncing off walls from the second I wake up till I go to sleep. I'm not gonna be making jokes every 3 seconds, though I am pretty funny, so I do make jokes from time to time. I try to at least be real. We're definitely a much more toned down version of ourselves that's not as animated. We're less animated in person, but I've had days where I've wanted to film these real videos, right? I wanted to be real for you. And I'd film it and I'm like, wow, no offense to people who are new on the platform. I do not mean to offend anyone, but it's like, I literally feel like a kid who just picked up a camera and made his first YouTube video. I didn't feel like I was entertaining anybody. I would literally one day pick up a camera and just start talking to the camera with no expression, no energy. It wasn't the real you guys were looking for. It was just boring. So yes and no, we are the same, but we're not the same off camera. I wonder what would happen to YouTubers if YouTube went down. This kind of doesn't really go along with the flow of the video, but I wanted to put this in there because so many people say this, right? Here's the message to you or your friends or your parents or your parents' parents or whoever is saying this to you. Maybe you want to become a YouTuber. Maybe you're another creator in the space who came across this video and was curious what I had to say. I think this world of social media is so new that people forget, right? And these people are so worried about our platforms leaving. YouTube, a company owned by Google, one of the biggest companies in the world, a Fortune 500 company, like Google is going nowhere, okay? Google is the future. Google owns YouTube. YouTube will not be replaced. If they ever were to crash or break down, I promise you in 24 hours it would be replaced by a company that would have the biggest opportunity of their lives to be the next YouTube. Like, it's irreplaceable. You can't even compete. So if YouTube ever shut down, it would give everyone an opportunity to be the next YouTube and everyone would hop on it and some beautiful platform would come out. What's here is to stay for a very, very long time, and it's only gonna grow and present more opportunities. So any moms and dads out there that you don't want your kid becoming a YouTuber, I promise you that will never happen. This is one of my favorite questions. What does it feel like to constantly be surrounded with love and support? There's definitely a good feeling that comes around with it. We all try to stay humble. We all try to not act like seeing a big crowd yelling your name in public doesn't make you happy, but of course it does. You've built a brand, you've built a company, and to see a direct representation of your hard work paying off in the form of the people who love your content screaming your name, yes, it feels good. But at the same time, it's always paired with hate. So as much love and support as you get, there is hate. So at the end of the day, it's an awesome feeling, but it's really not about us. It's not about the feeling we get. It's an even better feeling to see what we're doing rub off on you guys, to see the impact we're trying to make actually succeed. That's the feeling that's crazy, to hear stories from fans, to get messages from you guys about how much we made your day or we helped you through this problem. That is what really feels good. You guys gotta think, as much as it's great that we get the love and support, it's really, really hard at the same time. As a YouTuber, what kind of chips do you eat? This was the best question of the entire video. Lay's, some kettle cooked potato chips, maybe the occasional Taki. I don't even really eat chips. So like normal ones, like the food ones you guys get at the store. We're normal people, okay? How long does it take you to edit? A lot of people, there's a huge amount of people in our space that has an editor. I had an editor for a while. I exposed that in one of my videos. Shout out to you, Kyler, I love you. I eventually went back to doing it myself, and I'm at the point now where I need one. I'm dying. I literally have to edit this video and it's 10 o'clock p.m. I have to be in West Hollywood tomorrow at 11. So it's stressful. I'm quick. I've been doing this a long time and I don't do crazy cinematics. I just do a lot of fast cuts. I don't leave any dead space and it takes me about 2 to 5 hours. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave a big room. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 5 on really, really bad days. It sucks. Do YouTubers watch YouTube like fans and consumers do? A lot of creators I think do. A lot of creators I know do have their favorite creators they watch. Me personally, I'm more of a studier. I watch a lot of car videos for fun. I'm a huge car guy. A lot of you guys know I have my car channel, subscribe, Driven by Jordan. And I really just watch car videos. But as far as YouTube videos go, not for pleasure, I'm always studying people's videos. For example, Mr. Beast. I know every title of Mr. Beast's videos, but I was always talking to my friends the other day, I don't think I've watched a Mr. Beast video in months. No offense to you, Mr. Beast, you are a genius. When it comes to work and studying, I don't have time to watch it. I'd rather look through the entire YouTube space for that day. That's how I like to allocate my time and look at people's titles and thumbnails and ideas versus watching the actual content, especially because I like to have my original content. I do watch a little bit of David Dobrik, my only like demographic, the only videos that like I can relate to. As everyone knows, that's why he's killing it. Why do some YouTubers portray a different face in their videos, but a horrible one in real life? This is kind of a sad question because it is true. A lot of creators, especially that I've met, they deal with mental health issues. It's really hard being criticized this much. We're always hard on ourselves for our views. As much as you guys think people are view hungry or money hungry, it doesn't work that way. So views are a direct correlation to how our business that we're building is doing. It's no different than a big corporation looking at their income sheets for the month. They're looking at how many products they sold. It's just numbers, and that's how we can tell how our stuff's doing. And we're always hard on ourselves. If we're growing, if we're at the bottom of a big dip, or whether we're peaking, it's always an up and down roller coaster. You never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. And that's why I always try to encourage in my videos. I hope creators come across this who are struggling with this stuff. Even people who aren't creators, just struggling with it. There's always things in life to be grateful for, no matter how much of a low point you're at. I promise you, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Just stay positive. Don't let hate affect you. Do your own thing. Work hard. Don't be too hard on yourself, and just have a good time. How do YouTubers meet? How do you become friends with other YouTubers? This is an interesting question. You guys gotta keep in mind, we end up at a lot of events. We end up at a lot of parties together. Like the YouTube space kinda has to stick together because no offense to you guys, we'd love to hang out with you guys, but it's like, if these events were open to the public, think about how much of an impact that amount of people have. Everyone's got a different demographic. Everyone has 100,000 to millions of followers. Like if we left these things open to the public, there'd be millions of people. It'd be the world's biggest meet and greet. So everyone's either acquaintanced or definitely knows each other in the industry. Last one. Is it overwhelming having every part of your life in public? Yes, for sure, but not for me. Let me explain why. Everybody's a different level of open as a person. I think everyone's a little different about how they are on social media. I personally am a very open person. I don't care about judgment. I don't care. I'm just a real person. A lot of my friends and family would say the same thing. I'm very real in person. I'm super open. It comes back and it bites me in the a lot. I just don't care. That's me. It's more of like a love me or hate me kind of thing. And I think a lot of people cherish that. It's hard to find real people in this world. I try to be so real on social media. I try to be open. I expose my fake YouTube videos because I thought it was funny. I like to give you guys an insight. Like what I'm literally doing right now, I think people forget what their audience wants. And I think 99% of the time, the audience just wants to hang out with somebody for a day. They want to ask you questions. They want to know what it's like. Like this video is the epitome of what fans want to see, I think. Like, and I could be wrong, but I'm just like, people like real. Whether it's the audience, whether it's normal people like myself, creators like myself, just anybody. People like real. When you keep too many things to yourself, when you're almost too private, I just think it starts to become fake. It's like you're putting on this persona and on the internet to your friends, your family, that's not true because they don't really know what's going on. I try to be real. I don't know about other people. Yes, it's hard to share stuff online. Like I said, you're being criticized by so many people at all times of the day, but I definitely think there's ways to get through it. There's ways to filter it and just stay positive. I'm gonna end it on that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm sorry this was not a comedic video. I think I'm funny enough days of the week that I could post something like this. You know, I was gotta get serious out here sometimes, you know. All right, subscribe and see you guys in 2 days. I love you. If you haven't seen my past couple videos, I always have them linked down below. Follow my socials, everything. Show me some love. Let's hit 10 million. We are almost there. We're only 8.8 million followers away. I'll see you guys in 2 days. Bye.